Some say it takes grit, resilience, and a bit of opportunity to fight for a dream. But without dedication, few get close, and even fewer achieve the improbable. These are the stories of the Mount SAC student athletes who lay it all on the line. These are the stories of the unlimited.
So my name is Rachaad White. Position I play is running back. Growing up with three older brothers that my mom put into sports and things like that because we all had too much. We all had a lot of energy. She felt like that would give us a great way to, burn the energy and give us something to do. So my three older brothers, we grew up all playing football, and that's what really gravitated me towards that because being the youngest brother, I wanted to grow up and I wanted to be like my oldest three. Growing up, KC, nice little town, not the biggest, but not the smallest, probably medium-sized town. It's pretty smooth, it's pretty sweet. Growing up there, that's home to me, so I always have love. It was kind of fun. At the same time, some cities is kind of dangerous, and where I'm growing from, it was, kind of dangerous and things like that. And, my mom just did a great job of raising us and, just trying to keep us on the right path, things like that. I started off playing Pee Wee League football, things like that. Well-known teams and things like that in my area where I kind of grew up. My family was very supportive. They would come out to games all the time, things like that. Because we also had uncles and uncles that play ball and stuff like that. So they would be a part of us playing sports. I went to the same high school all 4 years. It's called Center High School. My high school experience was fun. It was heck of fun. Just playing ball though with my guys and things like that. My friends that I still talk to today, they're like my brothers. You just kind of miss it, things like that. I played on some good high school teams. We almost reached state 2 times in a row. And we were just having fun out there balling, trying to get a scholarship to play at the next level. In my senior years, I was getting a lot of interest. I was getting a lot of calls. I thought that I had a chance to play at the Division I level. When my senior year was all said and done, from the year I had and the stats and the film I had, but nobody kind of ever pulled the trigger on me. So it was just I had some Division II school offers, and my high school coach, he would preach just, you got to get a degree at the end of the day. That's kind of how I ended up. So I ended up going to a Division II school called Nebraska Kearney. They was the only school to offer me to play running back in, and that's what I loved. So I went there, and then I ended up just meeting some junior college guys and things like that. And in my heart, I felt like Nebraska Kearney wasn't the place for me. I feel like I could do better. So they connected me to California junior colleges, and I ended up choosing, to go to Mount SAC. It wasn't always in the cards, the goal was to go do one out of high school, but some guys got different journeys and some guys got different paths. So my path was to go the JUCO route. And my JUCO experience at Mount SAC was lovely. It was a struggle, it was hard, but that's the thing about Mount SAC. They had already told me that before coming in, that it wouldn't be easy. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be times, where you down bad and you kind of want to leave, but you just got to keep fighting, keep sticking, keep working with us, and we get you through it and things like that. So just the resources though that Mount SAC had, the coaches, Mount SAC coaches and things like that, very grateful for it because they played a big part in helping me get to where I am today, and it was all love and care, and I felt it. And me, it was just I couldn't quit or break because I came down here for a reason. I know the bigger goal that I had set in mind, so I always just kept that in mind and just kept pushing and fighting. But it was the best, it was the best time of my life. I feel like going JUCO, especially going to Mount SAC, was the best decision I ever made in my life.
My name is Cameron Dean. I'm the recruiting coordinator, quarterbacks coach, and passing game coordinator here at Mount San Antonio College. Rachaad, man, he was a stud. When your best player is your hardest working player, and we can also coach him the hardest. It just sets the tone for the team.
Coach Dean was a big influence in my life at Mount SAC. He cares about the guys, he cares about you, and he's a great leader, and he kind of want the best for you. So he just pushed me. It was times I was slacking, he'll push me, get on me, just telling me like you got to be a leader, you better than that. You got to see the common goal, where you're trying to get to, and what you're trying to help the team get to, and just being helping guys out and things like that, and just being smart and just teaching you the game and the knowledge he knows about it was just a great thing for me. I still talk to Coach Kim to this day. Deep down, you build a lot of bonds and connections, and you build a brotherhood with guys that you're gonna talk to for life.
Rachaad White's my guy. I talk to him almost every day. That's like I consider him my brother. We lived with each other for our whole last year. Putting in extra hours of work and getting in the weight room more, and kind of like talking to each other through recruiting or games, and just still to this day doing the same thing.
When we saw him come, when I wore my number 6 year, we saw how he was coming that year. We was like, oh, this is a new man. Like, this dog, he done did some serious training in the off season and got right. Because the way he came, I ain't never played with a running back like that before.
You just build kind of connections and with great people and great teammates and just great guys that is put in a position that was put in your life for a reason. So it's a brotherhood that will live on forever. And I always cherish and represent Mount SAC. For me, it was just putting in the work. For me, I always felt like I could compete with the best, and there's always slept on talent. And like I was slept on talent, but just had to put in the work and skill, putting the work behind the scenes and sharpen up my skills and my tools and my fundamentals. So I adapted and I just ran with it. We lost some games that we felt like we shouldn't have lost, but that season was special. We won a divisional title, which haven't been won in like a couple years or so, which was lovely, and we cherished that, and we're gonna always cherish that. I ended up getting my A in the winter. Next thing you know, they called me into the office. They introduced me. He I'm running back coach at UCLA. I'm Deshaun Foster. We talking it out. What's your name? This and that. How tall are you? This and that. Asking questions. Where you from? So we talking to each other, and coaches in there. We all talking, and then after that, that's when a day later, they had just called and offered me. A couple of days later, I had just said I would commit. I was going to go to UCLA. At the same time, I was trying to take trips to other schools and things like that, and kind of going through that process. Just didn't want to kind of take it for granted, and that was a time in my life that I'd never get back. I'd never get recruited again. I was kind of just like, yeah, I'm gonna decommit from here and check out other options. And I had offers from Indiana, Tennessee. I had a good amount of offers from some good places, Texas Tech, and I was still just trying to decide and choose what's the best school for me. And me and my family thought that was SU was the best school. Going into this season was just part of kind of proving myself right, trusting me and my ability, showing why I belong here. Just want to be want to be the best running back in the nation, or just trying to strive for that, and wanted to get closer to my dream and just work hard, and kind of wanted to be a great teammate and help the team, like I said, the best I could to win, and that's my mindset everywhere I go. I just want to help the team, and I'm just trying to win. So whatever my coaches need me to do, that's the type of player I am. I'm gonna do it to my best ability, and not to take an opportunity or a carry or no carry, take no carry off, no play off, take every advantage of every opportunity that I get, because it ain't guaranteed. If I am fortunate and blessed to have the opportunity, whoever want to draft me or choose me, that's kind of who I want to play for, and I want to be great, and I don't want to be just like another running back, another number. I'm working to be one of the best running backs, in the league at that time. The frame that I am, if I am, blessed and fortunate to be in the league at that time, and I'm going to do the best I can and try to put on a gold jacket and do some great things. Honestly, I'll just say, keep working, put your head down, keep working, try to win every rep, be coachable, take what the coaches give you and add it to your game. Just look at other running backs and film, or just other players in general that you look up to, try to add pieces to your game, and just kind of play hard every play, give it your all. Like I said, just don't take no play for granted or anything for granted. Mount SAC, they set you up. But I'm just saying, just make sure you put in effort. Being a SAC Dawg means to me, it means a lot. It's a tradition, that's going to carry on forever. It's a tradition that I'm a rep forever.
Low wind nights was all hard. Mayday, baby, I can't stop. On a mission, I got a plan. I gotta get it. Time to be a man. Head first, all into the action. Guaranteed, they looking back like what happened. Slept on me, but now they see I wasn't average.
SAC Sidelines, how y'all doing? Rachaad White here. Appreciate y'all being fans of Mount SAC and SAC Dogs for life.